Hi Pisces, and welcome to your eclipse season tarot forecast. This will cover the time frame of July 13th through August 11th. And during that time frame, we'll have a solar eclipse with the Cancer new moon on the 13th of July. We will then have a full lunar eclipse with the full moon on July 27th, and this is actually a rare eclipse. It's the longest eclipse in the last century. It will last an hour and 23 minutes. And then lastly, we end with the Leo new moon on August 11th, okay? And Pisces, I just want to tell you guys, eclipse season is a real thing. Back in 2012, the biggest changes of my life that ever happened really took place, and that was actually the year that the eclipses were taking place in my moon sign of Sagittarius. And then in 2016, think about what was happening in your life in 2016 in January, February, and then July and August, because that's when these eclipses were taking place in Pisces, okay? And for me, I made a significant choice at the start of eclipse season at the end of January, okay? And then as eclipse season finished up in August, there was something that actually returned to me, okay? So eclipse season is the real thing, and I highly recommend you do a Google search to look at previous eclipses over the last several years and see what signs they were taking place in, and you'll see a correlation. In my 20s, I used to always think like July and August were just such weird months, like every year, just weirdness. And now, that I know what I know, I'm like, oh, that was eclipse season. I was noticing it before I even knew what it was. So Pisces, you've got to think of eclipse season as a turn in the kaleidoscope, where the perception that you currently hold of reality is going to shift. It's going to change form. There's things that are going to fall away, and there are new things that are going to come in. All right, eclipses eclipse things out, and therefore makes the way for new things to come in. And new moons are all about planting seeds of new manifestation, right? And then the full moon is the manifestation. So we have new moon Cancer, full moon Aquarius, new moon Leo through this eclipse season. All right, Pisces, we're going to pull a card here to see which area of your life is going to be most impacted by this Cancer new moon eclipse. Wow, look at this. We got your house right here, the 12th house. This is the area of your life that is overwhelming. You yield to a greater cause or power. So this being 12th house, this being the house of Pisces, big time significant changes for you guys with this Cancer new moon eclipse. We're going to put Neptune here to hold its place because, we have... you could have 12th house across the board. We'll see. Let's pull a card to see which area of your life is going to be most affected and impacted by the Aquarius new moon, the Aquarius full moon total lunar eclipse. Wow, you guys have 4th house. Very interesting, as 4th house is the house of Cancer, and we have the new moon in Cancer happening right here, but it's showing up for you right here. And I will say Aquarius also received 4th house for the full moon total lunar eclipse. So have family, home, the roots of your being, who you are. So we'll go ahead and put the moon there to hold that place, so we know that this is 4th house. So let's see with this Leo new moon on the 11th of August, that solar eclipse, what area of your life is most impacted by that? Oh my gosh, Pisces, here's that 4th house again. Okay, so you guys, so far, you're only my 4th reading, but so far you guys are the only one to receive the same house twice. and it actually happens to be one of the houses involved in this eclipse cycle. So we have 12th house and 4th house for Pisces. Very significant, Pisces, big time changes for you guys. This Cancer new moon, I really feel like any sort of fantasies, illusions, anything like that that you have been creating for yourself, those are eclipsing out, okay? We have all water energy here, this being the house of Pisces, and then the 4th house being the house of Cancer. Okay, so dreams, fantasies, connection to spirit, your destiny, all of that stuff here with 12th house. And then we have home and family with the Aquarius and the Leo. So 4th house across the board, big time significant changes. Let's pull some tarot, Pisces, because I am super curious to see, you know, what's going to come out. For me, my 5th house is actually Aquarius and my 11th house is Leo, so my natal wheel is swapped. And when I did my own reading, I actually got 5th house, 7th house, and 8th house. So my eclipse energy is all about relationships of every kind. And you guys, this really looks significant about family, home, buying your first home, moving home, complete change in your current living environment. You guys might be deciding to move to another state or really far away from your family, to another country. You might be deciding to start a family. This could be because 12th house where your kids are actually leaving the nest. Let's see, Pisces. All right, so we have the 4 of Pentacles with the Queen of Cups. Look at that. We have the Empress with the 6 of Swords. We have the Knight of Cups with the 7 of Swords. Oh my gosh, Pisces. So we have a ton of Swords and a ton of Cups energy. And what I see here very strongly, like I said, some of you are deciding to completely relocate where your home is. And that could be where we're making all of these changes in the move during eclipse season, or this is where the opportunity or the idea is coming to Pisces during eclipse season, and sometime after eclipse season you will be relocating. But relocation definitely on the menu for some Pisces out there with this retrograde season. Now when we start here with this 12th house energy and the 4 of Pentacles with the Queen of Cups there, to me, some of you guys may be deciding to make, like, if you have psychic ability, Reiki, any sort of type of spiritual based business, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Some of you, it's like this eclipse season energy is bringing like the culmination of that dream, that desire, or bringing it to fruition. But since this is new moon, I feel like this is more the planting the seeds. Some of you, this is talking about how we've been far too focused on manifesting things, on the material, and it's like through this new moon eclipse, which it's crazy to me that, you know, the 4th house is the house of Cancer, right? And right here, this is going to be the new moon in Cancer, and we have 12th house come out, and then Cancer show up everywhere else. So with this, it's like saying, you know, some of you have been way too focused on work, on material, on manifesting things, and that's what's eclipsing out. We're starting to become more focused on family. Some of you are going to decide it's time to start a family. Some of you are going to conceive during eclipse season with the energy that I see here, or you might find out that you're going to become a grandparent, something along those lines. But also with this Pisces, you're going to really be pulled deeply into your spiritual self, and really it's an assessment of how materialistic are you, how spiritual are you, because it's not wrong to be materialistic, it's not wrong to be spiritual, but it's like we're creating a balance here with this 12th house energy. We're in deep contemplation, because then we come over here to this full moon total lunar eclipse in Aquarius, and that's bringing things to fruition for Pisces, okay? Because we have the Empress here. She is fertility, abundance, creativity, the pregnant mother, all right? And look, paired up with the Six of Swords, she's holding a chalice in her hands, just as this Queen of Cups is. So this is a new beginning. We're moving on to a new beginning, a very new, prosperous, fertile new beginning. So this is like we're starting a family, we're buying our own home, we're relocating very strong again for some of you, okay? But now we come over here to this Leo new moon solar eclipse, which again is impacting the 4th house, and with the Knight of Cups in that position with the 7 of Swords, this is somebody who is not serious. You know, they're flaky, they're in, they're out. This could be a lover, this could be a family member, this could be a child. It's just somebody that you cannot really trust, okay? So this Leo new moon, there's eclipse, there's something going on with that energy. I would say this is eclipsing out of your life, or it's like you finally see the truth and you're ready to cut this out of your life, okay? So let me pull some more cards to get more information for you guys. But Pisces definitely has a wonderful new start at something here. All right, so with this 12th house, we have the satire, revelry and indulgence. So Pisces, if you've been holding back on pursuing your dreams, creating some sort of spiritually based business, any sort of business that you would like to have, home-based business, creative talent, artistic ability, like you name it, you could do it. Anywhere that you are being like lazy or indulging way too much, it's really going to be brought to your attention through this Cancer new moon partial solar eclipse. It's like you're going to get a glimpse of, again, where you need to physically effort, where you need to spiritually effort. Are we too focused on the material and manifesting our desires? Or are we too focused on the spiritual and not pulling that energy down and anchoring it and grounding it, you know, into the earth? So it's different for each of you, but yeah, any sort of like, especially in the home, like this 4th house energy, like any place where somebody's being really lazy or overindulgent, I feel like you're not going to deal with it anymore. Or if you're being like that, you're just really going to be prompted to change, okay? So here, oh my gosh, with the Aquarius total lunar full moon eclipse, we have the Queen, love and prosperity. This is the Empress, okay? Some of you, this is like either you're becoming a grandparent, you're becoming a parent, a child is conceived, or this is that new beginning where, you know, we're moving on to love and prosperity. We're moving in with somebody. We're changing location. You know, we've gone through all the things that this could represent, but there is like this huge change to this 4th house energy. And over here, oh my gosh, look at this Leo new moon. And Leo is the 5th house, right? That's romance, that's creative talents and abilities. And here with this Leo new moon solar eclipse, this, what I feel, because this is the card that has come out, the talisman, you are destined to succeed. Pisces, this is telling me that this behavior in the family, this is eclipsing out, okay? If you've had to be like a hard ass, you've had to put down ultimatums, you've had to slap down heavy rules, whatever the case may be, it's like you will prevail, Pisces. You are destined to succeed. Whatever this, you know, deceitful, flaky energy is that's attached to your fourth house, like that's eclipsing out, all right? And you are destined to succeed. So, this, you know, when something's eclipsing out, you know, it could be a person that needs to leave your life, at least for now, for a little while. And if that's the case, you know, just let that happen and trust the universe that all is well. And, you know, if you guys are meant to be in each other's lives again, that it will happen. This could also be where somebody that, you know, you've been dating, or even your spouse, you know, if they've been really flaky, kind of in and out, like breakup, makeup type of energy, I feel like that's eclipsing out of your experience, Pisces, through these new moon and full moon. Now, Pisces, if you have a moon in Cancer, a moon in Aquarius, or a moon in Leo, you're really going to feel this energy, okay? So I'm going to pull an overall outcome for all this energy. All right, so we have the dream. Something is revealed, insight, breakthrough. I love that, you know, Cancer is ruled by the moon, you know, with this fourth house energy. And then look at right here, when this is that full moon, we have the full moon right here. Pisces, really pay attention to what's coming through in your dreams through this eclipse season, okay? Very spiritual energy right here. I feel like you're being given insights, you know, those of you that have like this dream to pursue, you're gonna like, don't let it go. You are destined to succeed. Some of you, it's really like you're just not giving it enough. Like you are not giving it enough mental energy, enough emotional energy, or you don't believe in yourself enough, or you're just like, oh, I don't have time to work on it today, or this, that, or the other. And with this card, with the 12th house, it's saying, if you put your heart and soul into it, Pisces, you will make it happen. Okay? Anything like, any advice that you need, anything that you need to be told, like it's going to be said to you somehow, some way. So really pay attention to what your friends are telling you, you know, through eclipse season, or if you read, you know, some post that somebody puts up that's really positive and it just chimes in your soul, know that that's the universe speaking to you directly, Pisces. But also what I feel with this is some of you have just been way too focused on work and making things manifest and achieving. And through this Cancer new moon partial solar, it's like we're going to become more relaxed. We're going to be more willing to indulge and enjoy ourselves, okay? So this could really go either way, just depending on where you fall on that coin. And anything that you've been trying to achieve, a dream, Pisces, now is the time, like, just go for it, okay? Here, fourth house, Empress, Six of Swords, the Queen. I just see so many people, like, getting pregnant, babies being born, and it could be anywhere in your family, because the fourth house is about family, right? But for other Pisces, this is like this dream of yours to move somewhere else, to start a completely different type of career, to create your own business, to develop your spiritual gifts, you know, whatever it is for you. Like, you have all the damn fertility and abundance in the world being rained down on you through this Aquarius full moon total lunar eclipse. And remember, this is the longest lunar eclipse in the last century. It lasts an hour and 23 minutes. 1, 2, 3. That's so beautiful, because we have 3 eclipses here, right? So each one is significant. Look, Empress, card number 3. Dream is card number 4, fourth house. So it's just Pisces, it's playing out for you guys. All the synchronicities here. This is 4 right here. Fourth house energy. Huge changes to your home and family through eclipse season. And from what I'm seeing here, it's good stuff, okay? It's really good stuff with the Queen and the Talisman. Anything that's being eclipsed out is like your own bad behavior, laziness, somebody else's bad behavior, laziness, just everything shifting for you so that you can move forward in prosperity and fertility, new things coming in for Pisces. And, any sort of flaky player in and out type of energy, lies, deception, whether it's your spouse, your children, other family members, it's like that is eclipsing out of your life, Pisces. You are destined to succeed. You are overcoming these heavier energies. So those are your messages for this eclipse season, Pisces. And honestly, it looks really good for you guys. Your own house is being highlighted along with the fourth house. So it's pretty direct. And if you have Leo, Cancer, or Aquarius occupying your 12th house in your natal chart or your 4th house, again, it's going to be even more significant, even more powerful of an energy for you guys. And I will just say this, I will reiterate this again. When I really pay attention to the biggest changes in my life, it's always when the eclipse is happening in my moon or my sun sign. Every time I feel the strength of other eclipses, and there's definitely changes that take place in my life. But when it's in your sun or your moon sign, that's where the eclipse is taking place. It's very powerful. It's very potent. You all of a sudden have courage that you've never had. You're able to make changes that you weren't able to make before. And sometimes, there's people that make changes, they make decisions and choices which creates changes in your life, whether you wanted it or not. Just know whatever's going on through eclipse season is truly for your benefit, Pisces, and what eclipses out needs to go for now, and it very well may return when we start eclipse season again in 2019. In 2016, when we were having it in Pisces, like I said, I told my ex, hey, see you later. At 3.5 years to break up with somebody is just too damn long. You're in or you're out, and he chose to be out. And that happened right as we were having the first set of eclipses in Pisces in 2016. And I did not speak to him or hear from him until the second half of eclipse season in August later that year. And he actually came back to me. So Pisces, I just use that as an example. What needs to eclipse out, let it go, because there's something new moving in, and that could all shift again once we start eclipse season. It's a turning of the kaleidoscope. So Pisces, those are your messages. I'm wishing you all the very best. Take care.